Everyone thinks the Nameless Star is Yozora's girl, but that theory only works if you ignore everything else that we actually know. Because what she says doesn't sound like a girlfriend waiting for a boyfriend. It sounds like someone mourning a change that shouldn't have happened. His heart was replaced with another's. If he regains his old self, he'd be distressed by my absence. So I choose to wait here. That's not about love. That's about loss of identity, about replacement, about waiting for someone who's not themselves anymore. So the real question is, who could she possibly be waiting for? Let's start with what we know. She's trapped in the final world, the place where hearts can't move on, end up. She has no body, no name, no clear way back. She's connected to someone whose heart has been altered, and she's aware of Quadratum, the world on the other side of reality. That narrows things down. So, first theory is Skuld. This seems like an easy pick, right? She's a dandelion, she's vanished, she's important. But here's the problem: Skuld's only real emotional tether was ephemer. If she were the Nameless Star, her dialogue would reflect him. It doesn't. And in the secret report, Subject X, the girl Lee and Isa tried to free, never names whose she's waiting for. She's described as being taken from her friends, looting her memories, and being trapped in the lab beneath Radiant Garden. That's tragic, but it's also different. That version of her escaped. The Nameless Star didn't. So maybe Subject X was Skuld, but that means that the Nameless Star can't be. Wrong person, wrong situation, wrong tether. The second theory is Strelitzia. Also tempting, she's dead, her brother's searching for her, and she eventually reappears in Quadratum. But again, the Nameless Star talks about someone else's heart being replaced. That's not Luarium's story. And when Strelitzia returns in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailers, she's not waiting, she's alive. Different character, different arc. So who's left? One name that never returns in Kingdom Hearts 3. One Foreteller who disappears right before the war. One person Luxu specifically mentions when he says Ava had her own mission. She did what she was supposed to do. And then she's just gone. Ava. Now go back and reread the Nameless Star's lines with that in mind. She's waiting for someone whose heart she's replaced, not who's died. Someone she believes could come back if he remembered who he used to be. And who does that sound like? I think it sounds like the Master of Masters. The man she served under. The one she looked up to. The one who changed. Utterly. Between the Lightbringer who trained her and the manipulator who engineered the Keyblade War. Imagine being the only one who noticed that change, who realized something was wrong with him, and imagine being the only one who couldn't stop it. If Ava saw the Master's heart being altered, by power, by darkness, by something else entirely, then that explains everything. Why she refused to take part in his plan, why she vanished when everyone else returned, why her presence lingers in the final world, not beyond it. She isn't waiting for romance, she's waiting for redemption, for the man she once knew to wake up. Because if she's right, then the Master of Masters isn't just manipulative, he's compromised, rewritten, replaced. And that line from Luxu, Ava did her job, hits differently now, doesn't it? Because maybe her job was to confront what the others wouldn't. Maybe her job wasn't to follow him, even into the abyss. So when the Nameless Star is saying she's waiting, she's not waiting for a lover to come home. She's waiting for her master to remember who he was. And that's a much darker story.